We are live. What's going on, everybody? You know what it is. Highly unlikely. Welcome to the show. I'm here with my boy Raj.
What up, what up?
And this is our Wednesday episode. And already, you disrespected my gift, dude. Already,
Yes.
you lightened up and disrespected my thoughtful-ass gift that I got you. I spent good money on that fucking thing, bro.
Okay, well, get your money back.
That's not how that works, bro.
Yeah,
Okay?
So, here's the thing. I'm a grown-ass man, dog.
Yes.
All right, conversation ends right there.
But I'm not a grown-ass man. Yo, for those who watch our YouTube videos, you can see on the Friday episodes, there's a haze in the room. It's fucked. So I got Raj one of those like smoke buddy things where it's like a carbon filter that you blow into so I don't get smoked out. And already Raj is like, bro, you gotta use it, dog. Dude, you gotta use it, man. The quality of our podcast dips significantly on the second episode.
Well,
it's no bueno, bro.
clearly you got to up your game. That's what that means.
This is me trying to up our production, bro. This is me trying to make better content. You're killing me, dog.
That was good, though. That was cute. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How was the weekend?
I was all right, man. We had the fights. There was some boxing on, too. And Sunday, I just watched basketball all day, which is first time I've done that in a while.
I was going to say, it's now the season for it.
Oh, yeah. I'm locked in for sure. So, yeah. But, yeah, that's about it. How about you?
I did a bunch of shit, but I kind of already forget what I did. I went and saw a house that I was
Oh,
supposed
yeah,
to
yeah.
rent,
How'd that
and
go?
then buddy so the realtor bailed on me,
Oh,
basically.
right, yeah, I
He
forgot.
was like, hey, man, like, during the
Yeah,
week,
right.
hey, I'm coming on this day. He's like, yeah, showing's at fucking Saturday, 10 o'clock. Get there. I go with my mom, too. Show up, and he's not answering. I knock on the door. Buddy opens it. I'm like, hey, like, are you James? He's like, no. And we're supposed to be a showing. He's like, yeah, the house got sold. And I'm like, what?
Thanks
He's
for
like,
letting
yeah,
me
the
know.
house got sold. He's like, no. I mean, they're supposed to be showing. He's like, yeah, I just bought it. Like, there's nothing like that. So I don't know. I don't know
nice
what the
place,
fuck's
though?
going on there. I went in to see the inside, but the outside was like a townhouse complex.
Okay, yeah.
But the inside's all like redone and modern and like
Like
granite
out
and
this way?
stuff. No, in Langley,
Oh, okay.
like
okay,
200
nice.
just across the bridge.
Yo, I don't mind Langley, actually.
That's North Langley. It's good.
I don't mind it at all. Like,
South is like there's nothing going on though.
not bad, though. Not a bad spot, Langley. It used to be, like, too far, but
Yeah.
it's not too far.
200th, you're right there, man. Right over the bridge.
That's not even far.
Yeah, it's
So,
easy.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking awesome. So cool.
What else you get up to?
What else did I do? My car got towed on Friday, which was dope.
Your fault, obviously.
From work, yeah.
Oh, from work.
From work, yeah. You know the spot that C always parks in when the other spots are full?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got towed. I come out Friday, and like that was a long ass day for me too. It's like 8 o'clock because I'm doing schoolwork, and then come outside freezing cold. I'm like, where the fuck is? I thought I got jacked, bro. I was tripping balls. I was like, yo, where the fuck is my
I
car?
wouldn't even think. Yeah, you might think it's stolen for sure.
Dude, I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I like was ready
Yeah.
to call the cops. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe it got towed. And so I called the wrong towing company. And so I called them like, yo, do you guys tow a silver Genesis? And they're like, no. And I'm like, I think my car got stolen. They're like, oh shit,
Oh,
good luck,
fuck,
bro.
man, that sucks.
And then I double checked the sign. I'm like, oh shit, now I'm some moron. And so I call them, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, who did that? They're like, the building manager. I'm like, motherfucker, right? Like,
He has come to me a couple times and was like, yo, tell your boss he's got to move his car. I'm thinking, okay, but you know that's not my car, so quit fucking telling me about it, right? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
he's got a hard on for all of us.
Yeah, he does.
But he got my tar code, and then so I call the yard, and he's like, your uncle answers the phone,
Of course.
and he's like, yeah, we're not there though. I'm like, what are you talking about? You're not there? He's like, yeah, our office is closed. It closed at 5, and I'm like,
The price just went up.
oh,
That's
and I'm
all
like,
that
dude.
means, man.
And
yeah,
I start
yeah.
I like laid into this guy. I'm like, motherfucker, like
What time was this again?
it was at like 7, 8 o'clock at night, and it's cold.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
-3. I'm like, it's cold, bro, and I'm freezing. And I'm laying into this guy. I'm like, bro, like I park at work, same spot every day. He's like, okay, let me make a call. Calls me back 5 minutes later. Still outside, freezing my dick off. And he's like, I'll get a guy there, but it's gonna be like an hour and a half. And I'm like, oh,
Oh, my
what am I
God.
gonna do though?
Yeah, yeah.
What am I gonna do? I'm like, fuck, okay, cool, right? And so I have to truck all the way across the mall, other side of Lougheed, after like an hour and a half, and go over there.
Why don't you just stay at the office?
I did.
Oh,
I was waiting for that hour and a half.
I would just fucking put the TV on, chill.
Yeah,
man.
I did.
Okay,
and then at
okay.
the end of it, I had to walk over, right?
Okay.
But freezing my dick off. It's like a half an hour walk, right? It's cold, bro. I might be white, but like,
Oh my god,
nobody likes that.
that's a shitty way to end the week, man.
Yeah, it was not fun. I had a thought though while I was doing it, because like the guy gets there and he's like, "Hey man, like I'm really sorry." He's like, "I don't even work here. This is just my buddy. I'm just helping him out or whatever."
That's what they all say.
Yeah. Cashiers at tow truck yards must get absolutely lit the fuck up on a daily basis though, because I was ready to tear into a motherfucker. But like this guy's like, "Yo, I don't work here, yada yada yada." Right? I'm like, "Okay,
Standard
man."
excuse, so no one
It's not
gives them
exactly,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what I got thinking. I'm like,
Everyone
"Yo,"
says that shit, dog.
because if he didn't come here and like I had to get an Uber home or cab home or
So
something,
what time did you get home?
like 10.
See, that might have been the other play. Is, oh, you got my car? Okay, I'm an Uber at home. Deal with it tomorrow.
But Uber's what, $10?
But that was only
$10 in the morning. Like, whatever.
Yeah, I guess so.
Plus, if I didn't have the office and I was just stuck outside, yeah, I'd be getting right home.
True that.
But I had the office, right?
Fuck, that sucks. Though. Yeah, that's pretty good, dog.
It was a really good way to end the week.
So nonetheless, you're not parking there anymore.
Yeah, apparently.
Next time you see Buddy, you gotta give him a piece of your mind.
Dude, I don't
Like,
even
yo,
know.
fucker.
I don't know if it's. Oh no, it wasn't like directly downstairs. It was like where we always park our cars, just across.
Oh,
So I think it was the building manager of like
yeah,
those buildings.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Leaf blower guy.
It's 100% leaf blower guy.
Those guys, yeah.
100%. Because
Right,
like
right.
I was driving in like 2 days later over the weekend, and Buddy was blowing leaves. He wouldn't make eye contact. I'm like, you motherfucker, bro.
That guy gets a good use out of that blower, though.
100%.
Hey, speaking of Genesis,
Yeah.
Tiger Woods, we're talking.
Okay, I haven't seen the picture you're talking
Bro,
about.
Jaws of Life. He had to through the windshield. They had
Okay.
to break the windshield.
Okay, I want to see this Genesis in the air
Yeah,
photo,
yeah.
but break the news.
I was like, first of all, I was like, that's what you get, because we looked at it first. I'm like, we thought it was a Buick. I was like, that's what you get for driving a Buick. You know, he's got the sponsorship with
Yeah,
Buick, right?
yeah.
It's like, that's what you get for driving a fucking shitty Buick. And then I was like, you see the big Genesis logo on the door. I'm just like, oh, fuck, right?
Yo, that's
And
some top tier marketing. I'm
he
looking
did,
at this right now.
His tournament or something, he did something on the weekend and it was sponsored by Genesis. So, honestly, they couldn't pay for this kind of marketing right now, though. Real
100%,
talk,
dude.
you know what I mean?
Just their smash car getting craned out of the ditch.
Oh, you know Nike's in the fucking OR fucking filming the next commercial as
Oh,
he's
100%.
dying on the table.
He's on there slipping shoes on
Yo,
his feet.
fuck,
while he's in
guaranteed,
the
man.
Hospital bed, bro.
Fucking, I can see those fuckers capitalize off this for sure.
100%.
But yeah, super unfortunate. I thought it was the perks, but apparently it's not.
Okay, yo. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and he's speeding. You're going from somewhere. What are you up to, you motherfucker?
Yeah, no, but everything that I've read so far, cops said nothing to do with impairment. So
Oh, really?
yeah,
Like he was straight sober.
yeah, straight sober.
Oh, first time for everything.
But let's wait till the blood work comes back.
Yeah.
You know they took his blood while he's all fucked. Like, remember the last one? He was Dilaudid, Valium, Vicodin, marijuana.
What's the first one?
And
Dilaudid?
Dilaudid, yeah, I've been in that shit.
What's
It's
that?
like Valium. It's okay. It's all right, actually. It's not bad. But it's in that Valium family.
Yeah, okay.
It's nice.
Quite the cocktail.
But that was in his system the first time. So,
He was a wild boy back in the day.
but like serious injuries to his legs, I've heard people like are praying that he even walks again.
Yeah, he like shattered his ankle. Like
So-
straight up shattered his ankle.
You know, with all the injuries, like he was just recovering from his 5th back surgery on December.
Mm-hmm.
And this happens, and you know,
He's probably done, man. Like done.
I think now it's not even a matter of golf. It's like hope he has just a okay rest of his life. Like,
Yeah.
You know, that's what I think from everything I read. That's what we come to. So
Hold on. Where he shattered his ankle and then broke 2 bones or something like that. Okay. He's in serious condition with compound fractures in his leg, which is when the bone is sticking through the skin, and then shattered his ankle.
Alex Smith styles,
Yes, sir. Hopefully they don't
like the
fuck
cop
up the,
or whoever.
what are the antibodies? No, the antibiotics.
I can't remember if it was a cop or the ambulance person, but they were saying they were talking to him, and he was like lucid and talking back and stuff. So I could just imagine the shock he's in.
Oh,
though.
for sure,
Fuck,
dude.
You know, like, yeah, it's too bad, man. I'm a big Tiger fan, so yeah, you know, all the best, I guess.
When you're in like a big car crash or something traumatic, like Shock is a real thing.
Like 10 holes flew out the window.
The car shot out. You know they ain't wearing seatbelts. Know what I mean?
Oh,
Just
fuck.
ejected.
Man, yeah, but they were saying the seatbelt obviously saved his life.
Oh, for sure it did.
Yeah, so, if there was ever a doubt about the seatbelt thing, and is that even a question anymore? Are there people that don't wear seatbelts?
Those people are morons. They shouldn't be in your life.
You wouldn't think that would be a thing, but yeah, I guess so.
Did you listen to the Elon Musk on Rogan interview?
No, not yet.
He was saying that, like, because they were talking about, like, Tesla design and stuff. He was saying that, like, modern day airbags are way better than getting seatbelts. Like, you don't even really need seatbelts anymore because airbags are so good.
Say that to Earl Spence, who flew out of the Ferrari when he got in that fucking
Yeah, you
accident.
think Ferrari has more than one airbag?
You know what I mean? But
It's not a
I don't know, like,
5-star safety rating. No.
seatbelt's always like, I don't care how good the airbag is. Strap me in, son.
He was just saying that, like, you have one, like, above side, so as
Right.
soon as it inflates, you're literally just like, boom, and then you're deflates and you're good.
Which is dope. I mean, even this accident, it speaks to a testament of the safety of the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything is wrecked on the vehicle but the cabin.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean? So, like, honestly, from that standpoint, remarkable job. Like, your shit just got tested pretty good and
Yeah.
you passed with flying colors.
Yeah,
you know
no
what I
shit.
mean? So, yeah, no. If you could take away anything, I guess you could take away that.
Shout out Genesis.
Yeah.
We mentioned the fights. You want to talk about them?
Yeah, let's do that.
Dude, Derrick Lewis is working with, like, something else, man. Like,
The Black Beast, for sure. Like, he is the Black Beast.
dude,
son.
he's so fucking scary. And, like, what pisses people off and kind of me, like, okay, as a person, love Derrick Lewis. His Instagram, hilarious. He's
I don't
jokes.
see his IG, but
Oh, he has, like, apart from, I think, Conor McGregor, he has the most Instagram followers out of any UFC fighter.
oh really?
Yeah, and he just posts the most hilarious, like, World Star. He basically just posts, like, World Star clips. Like, it's the most hilarious, ruthless shit.
Okay, I got a video I'm gonna play, and you saying this kind of makes me now kind of falls into play. Like this interview he did was very like jokey, funny.
Yeah, he's like that.
But
Big.
now you saying that, now it makes sense. When I seen it, I'm like, oh shit, I've never seen the side of him. Pretty funny, But anyways, go on. Sorry.
He's like a meme account. But, so like I said, great. Think he's hilarious. It pisses me off that he's beaten the number 2 contender in the heavyweight division, bro. Like, he has so much power that Curtis Blades knows that he's going to throw an uppercut, and that's the only thing he's got to watch out for. And Derrick Lewis knows that his only punch to win is the uppercut.
Yeah, he's literally just
And he
waiting on that all fight.
Still lands it and wins. Like, it's so frustrating.
Blaze has got to be better with the striking though.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his striking game is like, and I don't want to, I mean, his grappling game, obviously great. But he needs to, like, set up the grappling way better. And his striking isn't there yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. The key is, like you said, the setup. Because he doesn't know how to transition from striking, like, putting pressure on someone to where they can't react to you shooting and then shooting. It was like a I think they called it a naked shoot when he just shot straight up. And Derek was like, okay, bing, and it was over, right?
Unreal, man. So now Lewis is tied with Vitor Belfort for most knockouts in UFC history with 12. Already held the heavyweight record for most knockout wins. And like Blade, he looked okay. He was doing the leg kicks there for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, okay, that's not bad, right? But like Lewis was just waiting, like we said, on the one shot. Like, he knew it, man.
It's almost like Deontay Wilder type power.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? Where Deontay just got to land that one shot, and that's all Derek does. But it's even, like, more extreme. Because Derek literally just takes it, almost plays possum. And I think Bisping was saying that too, that he just plays possum and then pop and it's over.
Speaking of Bisping, this was the biggest betting upset since Bisping's win over Luke Rockhold in 2016. Lewis was a plus 350 underdog.
Yo, I forgot that Bisping beat Rockhold.
Yeah, didn't he fill in for somebody?
Yeah, it was short notice and then he won the belt.
Yeah, that's
which
right.
is
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
Proceeded to lose that shit right after.
So Lewis extends his winning streak to 4. Blades' 4-fight winning streak comes to an end. First loss since 2018. And first time he's lost since someone else than Ngannou. So,
I mean, realistically, like, Blades should have won that fight if you're just based on skill, but, like, he'll be back. He's good enough and athletic enough and smart enough to where he'll be back. The one thing, though, is that, like, talking about Derrick Lewis, I don't know what he really does from here. Like, he gets whooped by Francis, John, and Stipe. Like, he can't fight anybody above him, in my opinion.
He was saying, basically, like, I believe something like he said, like, whatever, no rush. He'll wait to see who they got for him, but he would pick Stipe, I think he said, out of all those guys, right? So here's Lewis fucking around before the fight. Yeah, here.
Whenever I watch Curtis fights, I believe that he's one of the best strikers in the UFC. Hey, I'm going for the takedown right off the bat. You know, so I don't want no parts of his striking game. Because I don't want to get knocked out. You know, I gotta go for the wrestle. I gotta hold and hope and pray that the ref just keep us there. Y'all don't believe nothing I say. It's pitiful. I believe that I'm an all-American wrestler now, and I don't want to do any more striking. I don't want to stand up with anyone anymore. I want to just take down and just hold them there and win on points. I'm all-American now. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just ask the question. Let's get this over. They say I might have the most knockouts in the UFC history, but if you go back and look at the tape, it's like a lot of those guys just took the fall.
So, yeah, clearly jokey guy for sure. You know, good sense of humor.
There's a freeze frame of Curtis Blades as he's falling. His hand is in like a thumbs
Yeah,
up position,
I seen
bro.
that.
And there's so many good memes.
Like, what is it? He's okay?
Yeah.
That's because his thumb was up or whatever?
Herb fucking let him take shots. He thought he was good.
Did you see the Curtis Blades at home with his girl? And
No.
they sent out the message. I guess this was after the fight. Now, this one's a little tough to hear, but I'll play it anyways.
You good, babe?
I'm okay. I'm trying to get the hammer. I'm trying to get the nail. Oh, it's the hammer. It is what it is.
Wait, I think you were the nail, babe.
Yeah.
I'm concussed. So he took it well, you know.
What can you do, man?
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, it is what it is. He got caught, and he knows he has to be better and do better. But you know, that power is crazy.
Derrick Lewis is such a meme. He's just that one guy that's like super nice. Everybody loves him. He's hilarious, and he just knocks bitches out.
So 4 fighters missed the weight on this card.
Yo, there was one that missed it by like 8 pounds.
No. 11 and a half.
That's 2 weight divisions.
yeah.
That's so fucked up, bro.
So, and the guy, it was Rafael Alves, or Alves, I don't know how you say his name. I didn't watch it. He broke Anthony Johnson's record for biggest weight miss in UFC history. He was 11 pounds over in 2012 against Vitor Belfort.
What's fucked up about that? 1, missing weight, but 2 is that like, you know, the day before if you're not gonna make weight.
Why would you show up?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you show up? And 2, you're forcing the other guy to go through the weight cut.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's like
Well, you forfeit your purse, right? Some of it, right?
Yeah.
30% or maybe or whatever it was.
I think it's so fucked up.
Yeah,
Tell
like,
the other
that's
guy
just
you can't
like,
make it.
what are you doing? Like, the guy's like drinking chocolate shakes and eating like
so
fast
unprofessional,
food.
man.
Like, it is super. Like, you got one job.
Yeah.
Right.
I
Well,
get
2 jobs: train and make the weight.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I'm
get
saying?
like if you have health complications, like your liver shuts down or something, sure, no problem. But like, which is fucked up that I'm even saying that. Like, it's all good. It's not all good. But don't
Like, I would
make the other guy get in the cage.
I would straight do the.
You know what
when
I
I
mean?
said I would make up an injury and be like, "Well, I wouldn't even show." I would be so embarrassed.
100%, dude.
Like, not. Oh, what's that? 1.5? No. 11 and a half.
Yeah, no shit. You gotta
Like-
use that fucking filter, bro.
Get that
You gotta
fucking
use
out
that
of here,
fucking dead ass, bro.
man. Filter's right here, baby.
Dude,
Call these
the
lungs,
filter's
son.
my fucking lungs. That's the problem, bro.
Well, maybe you breathe the air out of there.
I can't. That's not how it works.
I don't know, man. That's how it works with me, bro.
It's good. Did you
Anything else from the fights?
Yeah,
No?
I actually wanted to give a shout out to Tom Aspinall. Did you
I don't
watch
know.
that fight?
No.
Okay, so he fought.
I literally only watched the Lewis fight.
I was at the office doing schoolwork till late, so I just had the fights on. Because I had a midterm on Monday. That's what I did over the weekend. I was studying. Heavyweight. He fought. Not Orlovsky. He fought Andre. No, maybe it was Orlovsky. See the Orlovsky? You thought Olenek. One sec. Let me look it up.
Oh, Olenek lost, right? Or,
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I saw that actually. He got fucked up pretty good.
Yeah, he.
Yeah, it was Olenek.
Tom Aspinall. I just want to make sure. No, it was Andrei Orlovsky because Olenek was on that fight too. But
Wait, didn't Olenek lose?
yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. Go on.
So Andrei Orlovsky, who's basically not like the gatekeeper, but kind of the gatekeeper of the heavyweight division.
Yo, that guy's been around since I
Dude, and
started
he
watching
fucks
this
people
shit.
up, man. Like, he sits number 10, and all the new guys got to run through him, and he puts those guys down. And, dude, this Tom Aspinall kid, he trains with Darren Till in the same gym.
Karen Till?
And he looks unreal. Like, going toe-to-toe with Orlovsky, piecing him up on the feet. Could have finished him in the first round, but took it easy.
Okay.
Didn't. Second round opens. Orlovsky takes him. This man shoots a power double. And, like, basically, I thought he was going to punch right through the cage. Orlovsky right into the cage. And then Orlovsky turns to get up, and he just locks in an RNC.
Oh, shit.
And, like, just... Orlovsky was pissed at himself, too. Like, he literally screamed, fuck! And freaked out. Like,
Just
he was
got
so
caught,
mad.
yeah.
Yeah, like, this Tom kid looks very, very legit. Which is dope for the heavyweight division, because for the longest time, there hasn't really been anybody new.
Yeah, I'm definitely not familiar with him, but...
He looked really good. He looks like a really big Andrew Schultz, to be really honest with you.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, his face, like, actually looks like Andrew Schultz. It's hilarious.
So pretty ugly, then.
Yeah, exactly. Andrew actually shouted him out on Instagram. He's like, thanks for doing our face well.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he looks good. Looks really good, and I'm excited to see him fight next. Really excited, actually.
This weekend, is that Cyril gone yet? Or gone? And who's that other cat he's fighting?
Rosenstruck.
Yeah, that's right.
I was listening to Schaub, and Schaub was saying that this, like, Cyril Gahn guy is, like...
From France, right?
Yeah, and he trains with Francis. He's his training partner, and apparently he's, like, unbelievable.
I've seen a few of his fights.
You nuts?
Yeah, he's okay. He underperformed him. I've seen his last two for sure. But I'll take him over Rosenstruck, though, I think, yeah.
I think Rosenstruck's a little overrated.
I think after getting fucked up, like, I think that guy's maybe on his way down, maybe. You know what I
He's
mean?
never, but, like, even in his wins, he was never really impressive. He wasn't, like, destroying people, you know what I mean? It was, I don't know. I've never just been on that train at all.
I think getting KO'd like that, too, does something to you.
It takes years off your life.
And, like, even... And I'm not saying this is the case for Rosenstruck, but, like, I'm just saying for guys, like, it either makes you more tentative,
Yep.
or maybe makes you second guess, or you doubt your confidence, or whatever the case is. But, like, when you get fucked over, like KO'd like that vicious, man, yeah, it definitely does something to you.
I think, like, you kind of saw it with Deontay Wilder, in the sense that a lot of these guys, when they're coming up in the UFC, like, if you're making the UFC, more than likely you ran through the amateur scene. You were knocking bitches out. It was no problem. If you get to the top 10 in the UFC, you're more than likely 2, 3, 4-0 in the UFC. So you're running through amateurs, you get to pros, you're running through pros, and you're like, yo, I'm untouchable. Look at Deontay Wilder. He's like, I'm untouchable, right? Then as soon as you come across someone who puts you down or really fucks you up, it, like, shatters your entire mental
As soon as
state.
you've seen Tyson Fury get up,
Oh, dude.
he's not invincible anymore.
Exactly, right?
You know what I'm
You're like,
saying?
and then beat him up in the 12th round. Like,
Come back and bring it, yeah. So
it fucks your mental. When you think you're untouchable and you're going to put every man on this earth to sleep, and all of a sudden you come up against a guy who's like, nope.
And he has put every man to sleep.
Yeah,
pretty
and that's
much,
the
you
thing,
know what
right?
I'm saying? So, but yeah, man.
When you get your first real loss, because Rosenstruck's 11-1, that was his first real loss, it changes you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
It straight up does. So I was never on the train anyway, but I've never even seen Cyril Gahn, so I'm not going to put any money on it, but, you know.
Yeah, he's pretty hyped, though. See what happens, though. He's got a ways to go.
Is there anybody else on that card that's decent?
I don't know, to be honest. I just saw the commercial for it, like, a little while before you got here.
I'll look up right now. Oh, Pedro Munoz is fighting Jimmy Rivera. That'll be a good fight, actually. That's the guy who knocked the shit out of Cody Garbrandt a couple years back. Nikita Krylov, who's like a grappling specialist. He's fighting against Magomed Ankalaev, who is pretty hyped up, actually. He's 14-1.
Okay.
So there's a couple good cards. Oh, sorry, a couple good
I
fights.
mean,
on the
I'll
card.
watch it for. I'm gonna end up watching it. So
Oh, 100%, bro. When do we not watch fights though? But the week after that, dude.
Oh, that's the big one. Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited for this fucking fight. We'll break it down next week, but like, I'm pumped for it.
Yeah, no, it'll be alright.
Let me quickly check if I had any other notes about the fight before we move on. Nope, that's about it. Obviously there's a lot of basketball. Do you want to quickly touch on the Carson Wentz trade before we go to basketball? I'm assuming you got basketball shit.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of shit. I got a video I want to play about a whiny bitch.
Okay, who you got? We'll do that.
Did you hear about the lady? So, okay, we were talking about it when Tom Brady threw the Lombardi trophy from boat to boat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear
Hilarious
this bitch?
video.
You hear this bitch?
I heard about this story, but go into it.
So, this lady's father was a master silversmith, worked for Tiffany, who makes the trophy, Lombardi trophy. He was one of the master silversmiths who had a hand in crafting the first trophy. And, like we just said, Brady had a few cocktails, throwing the trophy.
Yeah,
everyone loved it, right?
Yeah.
Everybody except for this fucking bitch here.
And it takes a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of hours go into it. It just really upset me that this trophy was disgraced and disrespected by being thrown.
Yo,
as if it was
shut
football.
up.
I didn't sleep for the past 2 nights because of this.
I
was
couldn't
upset
sleep. Are you kidding me?
because I know the passion that goes into this trophy and how my dad and all his fellow silversmiths are so proud to make this. I personally would like an apology.
Oh my god.
To me and my family and the other silversmiths, but to the fans.
To her. What did you do?
So,
To her. She wants an apology to her.
So on behalf of Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch.
Dude.
All right? Like, this bitch trying to get her 2 seconds of fame here. Like,
There's the most clout chasing thing I've ever seen in my life. Are you kidding me?
no doubt. I couldn't sleep. Fuck you.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
Your dad made the trophy.
You probably couldn't have
you
slept
want an
because you're a
apology.
diabetic, because it looks like you eat a lot of... Well, I'm not going to go there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Let's
She's
not do
missing
this.
a foot.
Like, real talk, though,
Yeah, that's some real.
I thought it was, like, just, like, super hurting. Like, I don't know.
I
So be it. Speaking of Tom Brady,
yeah.
he released a video on his Twitter. Like, you want to talk, like, sports guys will say, oh, we don't listen to sports radio or all the rumors and innuendos. It's bullshit. We all know they do.
Oh yeah.
So to see the level of petty in Tom Brady, I fucking love it, to be
yo.
honest. So this is a video on Twitter he released,
Dude, I saw this
about
video.
talk radio.
This video fired me up.
The shook ones beat nutty, son.
He's a week away from the arthritis, baby. Give it to him.
Tom Brady has not been good this year.
Tom Brady's just about done. He is going to fall off a cliff.
At this age, I don't think he's capable of doing what some of the other guys on that list are doing.
Tom Brady is an old ass man. His time is over. He's 43 years old.
So good.
Looks like it this year.
It doesn't feel like Tom Brady's out here. Unless you believe that he is somehow superhuman, it's a much safer bet to imagine that he is going to fall off the cliff, coyote style. Beep, beep.
So good, bro.
And Brady gets a last laugh yet again.
That entire video too. There's just quotes flashing on the screen from all
Yeah.
different news outlets being like,
Yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Brady's falling off a cliff. He's old. This, that, the other. And his only caption is, "I kept all the receipts." Like,
That's dope.
fuck yeah, dude.
Even Shannon Sharp's like, you got me, Tom.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
What else are you gonna say?
Yeah, for sure.
I like. So my aunt is like a really big Tom Brady hater.
Oh, okay. How come?
Just really big. He's like, he's so cocky. This, that, the other. Like, I don't
kind of
know.
earned the right to be
Dude,
cocky.
but this is the thing is like, if you actually like look at Tom Brady, his whole like every day what he posts, what he talks about, it's all like grind, work hard, being positive, like
TB12, baby.
it's all about like positive, like putting in the work and doing what you need to do and grinding to be the best. Like how is
Avocado
that?
ice
How
cream?
can you hate that? Like that is the most positive, like you know what I mean, attitude there is.
Well, that's a hater, though.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, so.
I don't get the hate with Tom Brady. Like you're experiencing greatness, and like most other people who have been great, you look at Michael Jordan, like he was an asshole to people.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Brady is an amazing
Making
teammate.
up beefs.
Yeah, amazing teammate, supporting the community, doing stuff like actually making a positive impact on the world, all while nailing his super model
Always
wife
took less money.
and making out with his children.
Always took less money.
Yeah, dude. Like,
You know?
I don't get the hate on Tom Brady at all. Like, I get okay, it's always Tom Brady in the Super Bowl. I get it, but like, how can you hate on the guy?
Yeah, I know. Well, you know, some people, that's just some people, right? Those people are probably aren't too happy with themselves either. They're probably like negative more often than not.
You hear that, Annie Tracy? Raj is talking smack.
Sorry, Aunt Tracy. If the shoe fits, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but what do you want to talk about? You got something?
Yeah. Speaking of the NFL, Carson Wentz got traded. 'Cause
Right.
The NFL is pretty much done in terms of like all big news, and Carson Wentz being moved was kind of the last domino to fall this offseason. There's a couple of small things.
NFL is all year round, bro.
But this is like the last big QB who's like, where's he going? There's rumors about Jimmy Garoppolo and Sam Darnold and stuff, but
I think there's gonna be so much QB movement. Like Adam Schefter came out and said he thinks 18 spots would be moved.
Really?
18, bro. So wait till the draft. When the draft comes, this shit's gonna really start popping off, man. I think it's gonna be probably the most QBs moved in my lifetime.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like
Everyone's just kind of like laying low. Salary cap is less. Like everyone's just like draft time. I think we'll see a lot of action, bro.
I think
so. I mean, I could be wrong, but
first let's talk this. Do you like the trade?
I do. And essentially, it's going to end up being a first and a third because if it's 75% playing time or more, it turns into a first. So which it will be. They got one of the best offensive lines. Philadelphia had the worst offensive line, so that's going to make a huge difference. Now, do I think he's going to be 2017 league MVP before he got hurt? No. Do I think he can make enough plays to win a game? I do. How many? They won what? 11 games with Phillip Rivers last year.
Yep.
Does he top 11 wins? It's going to be tough. I think it's a perfect situation in this way because the whole rest of the team is good.
Yeah.
There's no glaring weaknesses. There's no glaring holes. So he just has to be okay. And do I think Carson Wentz can be just okay? I think so.
It's hilarious because you never see a team that's like, oh, this is a Super Bowl team, but needs a QB. Like, it's very, very rare that happens. It's usually this is a Super Bowl team based on a QB and they need to fill another hole. But because of that, and I think the big reason why this works, and like I've been an advocate, I even said I think like Carson Wentz officially sucks.
You know he's one of my shitty QBs that I like. Right?
Yeah, I know you like. Yeah, I know. But this is the one spot in the NFL where I think it's setting him up for success, and he will be successful, specifically because Frank Reich is the offensive coordinator. And for those who don't know, 27 league MVP that Raj was alluding to, Carson Wentz had like a 10, 12 game stretch where he literally was the front runner for MVP. He was the best QB in the league, like by far, and he was playing under Frank Reich. They've had a well-known, like, amazing relationship. They love each other. When Frank left, everything kind of went to shit. So he's getting a reboot in a place where he's been successful, proven to be successful. The coach loves him. He loves the coach. I think he's going to do well.
I think, obviously, it came out, too, that him and Doug Peterson didn't speak for weeks. Mm-hmm. Which, like, I don't know how, as Doug Peterson, you think you can run a football team without talking to your quarterback. But that's just me.
Do you think the Super Bowl went to his head?
No, I just think he lost the locker room. And I said this before. You can lose games, but you can't lose the locker room. And he lost the locker room. So that's it. He'll pop up somewhere as like an offensive coordinator, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, he'll be in the league for sure.
You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I think that team is so good that, like I said, he just has to be okay. He doesn't have to be. He's got to drop the hero ball though. He can't.
100%.
He can't think that he can make every single play and hang on to that football. Those were like the biggest things in Philadelphia. So I think you're going to get a lot more structure, a lot more continuity, and that's going to be good for him in Indianapolis. They got class. Their organization is one of the best organizations in football. 100%. So, yeah, I think it'll be good for him. They'll be okay. I don't know if they win more than 11 games, but they'll be all right.
Which is crazy to think that Phillip Rivers won 11 games at 52 years old. I think you're right. I think he will play good. I actually want him to do good. I think it sucks because he was playing so well 2017, and then during their Super Bowl run, he got injured, and he had to sit on the sidelines and watch it all go down. And then Nick Foles gets a contract somewhere else.
And a statue.
Yeah, and a statue.
You gotta walk by that statue every day, bro.
Dude, and they draft his replacement. Like, Carson's had a tough go.
But, like, no, I don't even want to say that. Like, he put it on himself, too, though.
For sure he did.
But
you can't say it was easy for him.
No, but this is the NFL.
Bro.
Look how many people... We all know you can lose your job. You can lose your job to injury. So, if he would have played a little bit better, if he would have been a better teammate, I can't say that it's all not his fault. You got traded for a reason because your play sucks.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying he's had a rough go.
Yeah, for sure. I'll give you that. It hasn't been the smoothest, for sure. Definitely not. Like, I'd be bitter, too, if I had to walk by that trophy of Nick Foles, right?
Just mentally, you know what I mean? Like, the city loves Nick Foles, and they're out on... Like, that just fucks with you so much.
And Philly's like, that market, man.
Dude.
They're on you.
Dude, they're on your ass.
You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
What
you got?
Speaking of Carson Wentz here, shit was fucking funny. I'll see if I can find it here, but if I can't, no big deal.
What is it?
This little kid pouring his heart out for Carson Wentz. And I was just like, holy fuck, dude. It was fucking cute as fuck, bro.
It's funny watching kids who are like absolutely in love with players. Like they're wearing the jerseys, the whole bit. You know what I mean? Stand outside the stadium waiting for hours just to get a signature. Like,
hang on, I'm just gonna Google it. Yeah, you would never think that this kid would even follow football, but
you also would never think that, like, this weird looking ginger headed fuck is this kid's hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just an ad playing, and then it's gonna play it. Then I'll play it.
Yeah, like I said, I think the trade will go well. I don't think it'll be successful there.
Okay, here we go.
Or not. You get a new phone?
No.
Hey guys, so
This
I
kid's
just
young.
woke up. I was having really bad muscle spasms.
This kid's in a
last night.
sling in the hospital, it looks like.
So I just woke up because I didn't sleep very good last night. But the news just broke that Carson is gone. And this hurts because
This kid's like 10 years
I
old.
can't even put on his jersey right now because
His arms in a sling, you can't get a
I
jersey.
just had surgery and
It's breaking my heart, dude. This poor kid.
Super cute. He's crying.
you're still my hero. You always will be.
Point to the picture
That
of him.
moment is
Him
what
and Carson
matters.
got a picture on the wall.
Colts fans, you really have a real one.
Dude, I'm gonna cry for this kid.
And he's gonna do you some good. I know what he's capable of. I know
Yeah,
what he's
fuck yeah, let's
capable
go,
of
buddy.
With Frank Wright, and you guys are gonna go off next season. I can count on it. Carson, I'm gonna always be a fan of you forever. Thank you for what you've done. Go Birds.
Yo, you gotta fly that kid out to Indy.
So-
Get him like
They obviously have a relationship, I think. But yeah, I seen that shit. I was like, God damn, like, a little kid like that to be like affected by sports, it just goes to show you that
Dude,
shit.
and that kid speaks better
reaches
than,
all boundaries.
Yeah, and that kid speaks better than both of us do.
Oh,
that
fuck.
kid
Kid
was
probably knows
eloquent,
more than
bro.
me than football, man. Jesus, fuck, man.
Holy
So,
shit.
yeah, pretty crazy there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Last week, we briefly talked about J.J. Watt, right?
Yep.
He asked for his release from the Texans.
Good for him.
They granted it, no problem. This is what he had to say about that.
I wanted to do this on video as opposed to putting out a statement or doing a press conference or anything like that, because I want you guys to hear it directly from me. I want to speak directly to you and the city of Houston, so you can hear the words straight from my mouth. I have sat down with the McNair family and I have asked them for my release, and we have mutually agreed to part ways at this time. I came here 10 years ago as a kid from Wisconsin who'd never really been to Texas before. And now I can't imagine my life without Texas in it. The way that you guys have treated me, besides draft night, I mean, you guys booed me on draft night, but every day after that, you treated me like family. And I truly feel like you're my family. Since that day, I have tried to do everything in my power to work and earn your respect and try and make you proud on and off the field. You guys have given me everything and more, and I can only hope that you feel like I've given you everything I have.
And, that guy is Houston. You know what I'm saying?
That guy's a real one, man. Straight up.
For sure. So Texans CEO Cal McNair made a statement and said he's one of the best defensive players in history. His legacy with us will be with us for years, it's bye for now, but not bye for good. This is doing right by him and gives him his time to pick his next stop. And to run down some of his career stats with Houston, he was 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 5-time First-Team All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl, 2-time sack leader, franchise 101 sacks, franchise record 172 tackles for loss, and 25 forced fumbles. So truly a historic decade for him.
Dude, in his prime, like prime, that 4 or 5 year stretch, he's basically what Aaron Donald is now. Like, he was by far the best defensive player in the league. Like, unbelievable.
Deshaun Watson said, "Salute to one of the greatest of all time. I appreciate you for all the work you put in, and more importantly, the person you are. Any team in the league will be better the day you put on their jersey. One love, my brother, more glory." And a lot of talk of where he's going to go. I think it's going to be the Packers. He played college ball in Wisconsin. I think the Packers are going to do a makeup thing for Aaron Rodgers for fucking it up last year. So I'm going to say the Packers get Watt and Odell Beckham.
You think so?
I think the Packers do some crazy shit. I think so.
Really? Because the Packers never do crazy shit ever.
So I think that's going to be my call. I think they really do something big.
Because I seen reports that Tampa was going after both J.J. Watt and OBJ.
And here's the thing. Everyone wants to win a chip, so they're going to play for way less. But Watt wants the money. He's not taking no discount. Okay. He made that clear.
Good for him.
So he's like, he mentioned the Browns. And everyone's like, the fucking Browns.
Yeah, don't go to the Browns, JJ.
So this story broke a week ago. So at the time, the Steelers were plus 150, Packers plus 250, Bucks plus 4.
Yo, him
Browns
with his
plus
brother
6.
in Pittsburgh would be a dope story.
I thought too. His brother sent out a message with The Rock. You know how The Rock does the
yeah.
So he said that would come over here, right?
Yeah.
But Pittsburgh can't make it work. They just can't. With the cap and everything else. I thought too, like, oh, for sure, it's going to go down. He's definitely going to go play with his bro.
That'd be sick.
But it won't happen.
Unless Big Ben retires.
He's not. They're going to rework the contract. He's coming back.
You think so?
Yeah. So we'll see. I think it's going to be Green Bay. I really do.
That'd be cool.
And like PFF still graded him 7th best at his position.
Yeah, he's still really good.
So, you're not getting someone who's on their way out. Now, it's not prime J.J. Watt, but fuck,
Dude, I think he'd be so
Like,
dangerous.
imagine him playing besides Myles Garrett. Are you fucking
This is
kidding
what I
me,
was
dude?
literally the exact thing I was about to say was,
Wow.
if you can go somewhere where you are not the number one guy on that D line, and
Crazy.
you get one-on-one matchups with the second best guy on that O line, and you can just go after the QB, like he'll get sacks next year, like sacks if he goes to a good team.
Oh, one thing I don't want to leave out, and this is probably the most important. We all talk about how great of a football player he is, and he is. And honestly, he might be a better human being. And I know that sounds cliche, but this man raised over $40 million for Hurricane Harvey. Walter Payton Man of the Year. So to get someone not even on your team, but much less in your community, is a huge win for anybody.
100%.
And whoever gets him is going to be absolutely lucky.
100%.
Sorry, one last thing on Houston.
Yep.
We talked about Jack Easterby, the chaplain,
Yep.
right? So these are all the people that have left since he got hired in April 2019. The GM gone. DeAndre Hopkins gone.
Who was the GM again?
Brian Gain.
Okay.
Head coach Bill O'Brien gone. Head of public relations gone. President Jamie Roots gone. Team Captain Watt gone. So
It's a big list.
that's a lot of people,
But
a lot of different departments on your
But
football
he's
team that
racking
left.
up bodies, bro.
And now you want to wonder why Deshaun wants to go.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I
dude.
mean? So
That organization went from being up on KC in the divisional round 2 years ago to absolute dysfunction within
24-0 they were up on KC.
within like 2 years. They've gone from solid playoff team with real chances to trash. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, it is. It's fucked up. So yeah, we'll see what happens. And they're adamant about not trading Deshaun, but you don't want to get to a point where it's gonna become a problem in the locker room.
He'll sit, man.
I think he will too.
He will sit 100%.
Yeah. So.
And the fucked up thing is, I think the players will support him.
Oh, players already got a support. Like I say, they see what's going on here, like all the shit that we just listed on all the people that left. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's not the greatest organization. We'll see what happens.
Yes, sir. You want to talk some basketball?
Yeah, what do you want to
To
talk
end
about?
it. There's a bunch to talk about. I guess the thing everybody else is talking about, we should probably at least touch on it. Brooklyn have won 6 straight as of today. It is the 23rd of February, and they have wins over Phoenix, the Lakers, and the Clips in that stretch, and it has all been done without Kevin Durant.
Yep. I watch a lot of Brooklyn. I watch pretty much every one of those games. Shout out to fucking James Harden.
Dude,
this guy.
Unbelievable.
So he has touched the ball more and has a higher usage rate than last year in Houston. Has way less shot, is being way more efficient.
He's distributing.
I actually thought, I mean, it was arguable, and we can get into the who got picked, but could he have beaten Kyrie for the starter spot on the All-Star team? Yeah, I think there was a really good case. Like, Kyrie's says the other day, oh, I told James that he could be the point guard and I'll be the shooting guard.
Yeah, because you're the third best player on the team.
Kyrie, shut up, man.
Clown.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been knowing this, Kyrie. Thanks.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, no. Their brand of basketball, okay, much as I shit on Kyrie, his fucking offensive game is poetry in motion. That guy's it is disgusting. He's a pylon on defense, but offensively,
he's a pylon. That's a good way to put it.
He is a fucking wizard with that basketball. So I definitely will give it to him. Now, if you want to talk about how great of a teammate and whatever, that's probably a different conversation. But just offensive basketball speaking, guy's unbelievable. And
when you're the third option and you're getting the matchups you want whenever you want, and you're getting to watch Kyrie just go to work on who he wants, it's crazy to watch. And when KD comes back, you have 3 guys that can go one-on-one with the best defenders in the league. And you're swinging the ball, and they're going against their third-string defender. They're going to cook on every single team in the league.
I think it's going to be good for the regular season, but I don't think it holds up in the playoffs.
You don't think so?
No.
So this was my thought, was Kyrie, like you said, is a pylon. He's not going to do anything.
Right.
But I think the fact that the best offensive player on that team busts his ass on defense, KD, I think that's going to force James Harden, because I think he led the league in steals last year. Like,
yeah, he did.
When he wants to, he can play D. So I think you're going to get a lot more defensive effort out of James Harden.
Oh, their D's already got way better.
Yeah.
Like, you watch that Clippers game.
Even the Lakers game, they held him low.
Yeah. No Davis and Schroeder, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
But still,
but they didn't have Durant, so
yeah.
I mean. But
what I mean
their
is,
defense is like, I clowned them big time in the beginning. They said they had to score 125 to win every game, and that was like that for weeks. Now they're playing way better, and they don't even have to be good defensively. They just got to be capable. Their offense is so good that they just got to be middle of the pack.
They got to be mediocre on
Yeah.
D, which they can do, and they will outscore anyone in the league. Like, they're making the finals. And I know we said that at the beginning. I said Lakers, Nets, but like, they've found their stride, and like, you see just how dangerous this team can be.
I don't think they beat the Lakers.
I don't think so. I don't think so either. I think when AD's on, LBJ's on, Schroeder's on, everybody's on. The one whole,
I think just defensively, I think that's just.
Marc Gasol's getting old, bro.
Oh, I can watch like
Holy
Lakers.
shit, he's
I watch a lot too.
Old, bro.
Yeah, he ain't it. Let me tell you. He gets abused. He can't hit the three anymore.
Nope.
I mean, I know his basketball IQ is good, but yeah, he definitely ain't it. They need Davis back. Like, I'll tell you right now, they won't even beat the Clips in the playoffs without Davis.
Yep.
So, their main focus should be just let's get Davis back. If LeBron can keep him top three while Davis is gone, I think that'll be pretty heroic in itself. But whatever, just make the playoffs with Davis, and the rest don't matter.
Even if you're an 8 seed, like the Lakes fully healthy,
they won't be an 8 seed, but
I'm
they
saying
might
even if
be
they
out of
were
the top four.
they could run the table being an 8 seed. 100% they could.
Well, they got a next stretch of games is really brutal for the Lakers. They're playing Utah tomorrow night, which is gonna be dope. But they got to play Phoenix too. They got a tough gauntlet of the next 4 or 5. I know.
Dude, I was telling you about Phoenix, bro. Phoenix is looking
unbelievable. Oh, they're playing really good, yeah.
One thing I want to touch on. Sorry, if you had something to go, I didn't mean to interrupt you. And I wanted to get your thoughts on this. Like, I was looking up the standings today because I haven't been like watching games. Like you do. The East, outside of the top 3 teams, is so garbage. Bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Compared to the West, like.
Oh, for sure. It's been like that for a long time.
Dude, but like, if you look at this, so if we're going off win percentages,
Boston really fell off.
Dude, holy shit, they fell off. But like, the 4th seed, which is Indiana, right now are 15-4. The 4th seed out of the West is Phoenix, and they're 20-10. That's a 50% win percentage out of the East in the 4th seed versus a 66 win percentage. Like, that's a huge difference.
Like, Raptors started the year 2-8. Boston started 8-3. Raptors have a better record than Boston right now. Shout out Nick Nurse. But yeah, no, it's honestly, like,
it's so
as much as I love basketball, like, it kind of pisses me off now to watch these games. It's turning into a fucking 3-point contest. That's all this is.
Yep, it is.
Like, you have teams coming back from like Pelicans against the Celtics on Sunday afternoon, down 24, came back and won. Last week, it was another 24. It was Brooklyn and Phoenix. It was our last podcast. We had it on here, I think. Anyways, that was a 24-point comeback. And it's because of the three-pointer. A lot of it is, I think it's too much. That's just kind of where the game's going, but I kind of don't like it.
You can thank Steph Curry. I don't know. It's really hard to not shoot the three. Like there's no.
Well, you get 50% more points in it too, right? So why wouldn't you go?
There's the thing.
Like,
it's like
analytics wise, for sure.
There's no reason to not shoot the three, and like
but it's just killing the game.
I agree with you.
Like that poetry in motion is gonna be gone if everyone's just jacking threes.
What do you do to fix that?
I don't know. There's been some fucking wild shit floating around, and they're talking about moving it out further, or what was the other one? Making it a 4-point line. Like
That's just gonna make the issue worse.
no, they broke it down where it doesn't make it worse. I think it was Mark Cuban was talking about
Buddy,
this.
you're gonna get all 4 Golden State Warriors. They're gonna sign all centers and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. They're literally gonna form a ring around both of them, and they're just gonna light it up from the 4-point line.
Yeah, I don't know. They gotta do something because this is gonna be. You're gonna lose people watching the game. That's what's guaranteed what's gonna happen.
I agree.
And that's the last thing that they want to happen. So we'll see what happens. But if you watch enough of these games, it's just like fuck. Everyone's just. You can just have that one skill and like Harris from Brooklyn, who's a great basketball player.
Yep.
He got $80 million to shoot the 3-pointer, and he's the best in the league. Don't get me wrong. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. To me, that's one thing I just noticed. Though, it's kind of like takes away from the game. But anyways,
I agree. Do you believe in the Utah Jazz? As of today, they are currently 25-6. Last 10 games, they are 9-1.
I believe in them so much that I did a write up on them.
Really? Okay, let's hear this, bitch.
So, okay, first of all, I want to back it up for a second.
Okay.
Did you hear Shaq dogging Donovan Mitchell?
No.
After the game?
No, I didn't hear this.
It was, in my opinion, it was pretty classless. He could have done this off air, man to man, but he chose to do it.
What did he say?
Well, fuck. I'll let fucking Shaq tell you right now, motherfucker.
Spider, this is Shaq. I said tonight that you are one of my favorite players, but you don't have what it takes to get to the next level. I said it on purpose. I want you to hear it. What do you have to say about that?
All right. That's it.
That's it?
All right. That's it.
Yo, really?
I mean,
I want you to hear it.
I've been hearing, Shaq, I've been hearing that since my rookie year. You know, I'm just going to get better and do what I do.
Good.
At the end of the
Thank
day.
you. That's what I want you to hear you say.
Yes,
Love
sir.
your game, brother. Keep it up.
Appreciate it.
The fuck?
I thought that was pretty shitty to do that on national TV after the guy played in the game. Now, a reporter asked him about it. Sorry.
You're fuck you, Shaq. Is that what that fan just screamed?
No, I don't even know where that came from, to be honest. Oh, sorry, it was still playing. So his response, this is what he had to say.
Man, we're on a 7-game win streak right now. We're playing good basketball. Like, you know, I hate to take a win like this and make it about what they said about me. You know, like, you look at how we played in the Garden. Like, I'm happy. You know, like, we remember the start of the year. You know, like, we came out flat in certain games like this. If teams hit us first, we didn't have a pushback. Like, this was kind of Minnesota. You know, when Minnesota went up 15, like, they came out ready to go, and we still stayed through. Like, that's really where it's at. I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, I'm here to play basketball and be the best teammate and best player that I can be.
So, whatever. He just kind of brushed it aside. And I think that's a smart move to do, actually. But here's the thing now. So, getting back to what we were talking about, how good they were playing. So, as of when I wrote this, their first 30 games, right?
Yeah.
So, the first 30, they opened 24-6. And then when you dig it a bit deeper into the numbers, you actually see how really good they've been this year. So they have 20 double-digit wins, right? And that's more than all the teams except for the Lakers and Clippers, right? They had a stretch of 20 wins in 21 games. 18 of them were by double figures, and 4 of them were by more than 20.
That's wild.
They got the league's best net rating since January 8th at 13.8. Now, to put that in context, the next are the Clippers, and their rating is 8.7. So that means the Jazz are 5 points better per 100 possessions than their closest competition.
That's wild.
They have the second best offensive and defensive rating, behind Brooklyn and LA, respectively. They have 6 players shooting over 38% from 3-pointers, which is pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
The averaging the most made threes per game at 16 and the fourth most efficient at 39.3%. Also, their winning percentage of 90.5 against the spread over the last 21 games, which is fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're just playing at a high level. Like Gobert bringing it on both ends, like offensively Donovan matured. Clarkson coming off the bench is instant offense.
Do you think this
Quinn
is
Snyder, love him as a coach. He's obviously probably front runner. I said Mike Conley would bounce back at our NBA preseason show, and he's playing like Mike Conley from the Grizzlies.
Yep.
Unfortunately, didn't make the playoffs. That's kind of been his MO his whole career. Just been great, but not good enough.
Do you think this is sustainable?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's big words.
No, it just comes playoff time. Do they have what it takes in playoff time? And that's going to be the real question. But honestly, like, you can't argue against pretty much anything that they're doing right now.
Nope.
You know, they've been that good. So,
Dude, they have an almost double-digit average point differential. They have a 9.6 point differential, which is crazy.
yeah, those guys. I love Quinn Snyder too, like I said. But yeah, if you do a deep dive in their analytics, it's pretty crazy how they've been playing. So yeah, shout out to them. Like Shaq, maybe
A little bit of a hater.
yeah,
I don't know what that's about.
that was pretty. Like on one hand, it's cool that he like said it to him,
Yeah.
but like I think time and a place, man. Like yo, you don't gotta do that on national TV, bro.
But, like, what good does that do? 'Cause
Exactly. What good do you do dogging the guy?
But because it wasn't even like there was no reason. He's just like, I heard you, I feel you've been saying, I know I've been saying this, but I just don't think you're good enough. Like,
Yeah.
what does that do? That's not like a take. That's not like an opinion. That's just
No.
like, why? I
That's
don't get it.
dumbass Shaq, right? I guess, right?
Yeah, I don't really understand, but whatever. You got anything else?
No, we can save this. How long are we in?
We're over an hour already.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up. Save the next shit for next week.
All right. For those who don't know, we do 2 shows a week. Water Cooler Wednesday, this show, we talk sports, everything that's kind of going on in the sports world. And then our Friday show, we kind of just do whatever we want, to be honest with you.
Son. Still don't have a name.
No, still don't have a name. That's probably how it's
Maybe
gonna
that
go.
will be the thing going forward. We just never name it.
Yeah, that's probably the thing. All right, everybody. Highly Unlikely Pod on everything. Give us a follow, subscribe, like, whatever you're on. Appreciate it. See y'all on Friday.
Peace.